to that Double D team. It's your boy DIGA. Today's video is the top 25 video games. My version. D did his version. JD's version will be uploaded next. Start this off. Start off with number 1 will be Mario Brothers, Nintendo, old school. You know, with the duck hunt, got the little gun with it, and shooting, ducks falling, and the dog jumping into the bushes. It's crazy. And you got Mario, and yeah, Mario's just epic, man. If you all games know about Mario. Anyway, we're gonna move on quickly. Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo, you call it SNES? Yeah, Super NES. Number 1 will be, or number 2 will be Super Mario Brothers All-Star. That had all of them on there. Super Mario Brothers 2, 3, like some Next World, I don't know. But it was big. I was a big fan of Super Mario Brothers 3, with the raccoon tail and all that. That's very dope. Going on to number 3 is Super Mario Brothers World with Yoshi. As you guys can probably tell, you can tell I'm a big Mario Brothers fan. The movie was shit, but besides the point. But yeah, Super Mario Brothers World, it was dope. You got to bring different kind of Luigi's, and the world was crazy. And my sister, she was probably one of the best I've ever seen at that game. Big ups on it. Going on to number 4, Donkey Kong. Classic. So many levels. The franchise Donkey Kong was pretty good. When it comes to the game, not the racing, but the games were good. But on the game wise, I'm gonna stick with number 1, Donkey Kong. Really big. Number 5, Killer Instinct. That was the game. When it comes to like competitive, sitting in the room for hours playing a video game, Killer Instinct, that's what did it. They remade it over and did a Killer Instinct Gold, I think it was. It was alright, but Super Nintendo, Killer Instinct, that was it. Don't forget, number 6, Mortal Kombat. Legendary. It started in the arcade, but yeah, you got it on the Super Nintendo, the Sega, and shit like that. But Super Nintendo, that was crazy. We had all kind of characters, Liu Kang, Raiden, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile. Yeah, it was dope. Next category is Sega. Sega Mega Drive, Sega Genesis. Yeah. Number 7 is Sonic 2. That was a very big one. It featured Tails. And it had split screen and bonus levels and shit like that. That was really cool. I remember when I got mine. Yeah, it was real dope. That was at number 7. Number 8, Sonic and Knuckles. I'm a big Sonic fan, and I had the Knuckles game where it's Sonic and Knuckles, the game, but it has like a little thing that it was weird, actually like a mushroom. You stick it to the Sega and you pull it open and you plug in a next Sonic game, either Sonic 1, 2, 3, any of that. But you plug that into it, and now it's just like some big game like that, sticking that high. But it brings Knuckles into any other Sonic game you had. So I brought Knuckles into Sonic 2. That shit was dope. So that right there, that goes on my list. Was that number 8? Yeah. But moving on to N64, Nintendo 64. This is like around 1999, 2000. That was the wave. Everybody was on this game. Super Smash Brothers. And before it was just one-on-one, now it's 4 people playing at one time, everybody for themselves. That's what I like about N64. They brought that to the game, to the whole. Yeah, it was dope. My favorite character on there was Kirby. Was it Kirby? I think it was Kirby. Yeah, the little pink ball. It would jump and it would spit and it would catch you and it would spit you out on the edge and you probably try to fly back in and do like a little flip, bad combos and kick you off the edge. Game was dope. But my number 10. Now this game has been duplicated a couple times. Now, I can't lie, it's been remade over different companies and stuff. The remakes have been better, but this was the original for me. WCW Revenge. Oh my gosh. That game was epic. It had I want to say 64 characters. And the game was epic. It had battle royals, it had tag team matches. You can create, well, couldn't really create players, but you could change the outfits on the players. Yeah, and we had a whole, my childhood was so fucked up. It was we had gangs in the game. You can't be that person because he's a part of that gang, motherfucker, But yeah, my player was Hooten Toot. Because he was small, but he's effective. Going on, switching consoles, the GameCube. My number 11 is Time Splitters 2. Where do I begin? I got onto the game late. My boy D, he put me onto it. And I could just say we spent hours smashing that game. Different levels, gold, silver, bronze. We wanted the gold, goddammit. Yo, levels. This is where I learned to do the backpedaling that we use in every shooting game nowadays. Use the backpedaling. We would shoot, bang, bang, someone's on fire, run, backpedal. I knew the stage better backwards than I did forward. It was crazy. But Time Splitters 2 was a dope game, GameCube. They had it on PlayStation 2, but I felt more comfortable with the GameCube. I guess the control was just more neat in my hand. I can just finesse it. But yeah, GameCube was dope. That was my number 11 pick, Time Splitters 2. Going on to another console, my number 12 pick is Dreamcast with Power Stone 2. That game was dope. The first time I played it, I played it on a demo, and we were fighting on a ship, and then halfway through the battle, the ship broke. We're flying, falling through the sky, but we're still fighting. When I seen that, I was thinking, oh shit, I gotta get this game. So I got the game. Yeah, man. GameCube didn't really have a lot, not GameCube, Dreamcast. Dreamcast didn't really have a lot of games that I liked. It had about a handful of games that I can actually tolerate and play, because I was getting kind of older at that time. But yeah, man, Power Stone 2, that was a dope one. Dope fighting game and a little adventurous bit. But moving on from there, we're going to PlayStation 1. PlayStation took up a lot of time out of my childhood. Just letting you know that now. So we're going to start with number 13 with Tekken 2. Tekken 1 was alright. Tekken 3 was dope. Tekken 4, tag and all that, that's all crazy. But Tekken 2 started it for me. I played Tekken 2 before I played Tekken 1. So when I played Tekken 2, I'm thinking, yo, shit's crazy. Then I played Tekken 1, I'm thinking, So yeah, Tekken 2, that was crazy. Law. What more can I say? He was the Bruce Lee on the video games. And every other game tried to duplicate it and make it over. As you see, they made Forest Law and shit like that. But yeah, man. Tekken 2, that was really dope. Going on to my number 14 pick, Duke Nukem, Time to Kill. I think about it now. Game's okay. Kind of remind me of Doom for the for the N64. Only thing with this is, in Duke Nukem, you get to go into the strip club. That's what I do remember. Go to the strip club, they got strippers on the poles and shit. You get to go and touch them, and they go, But now I think about it, how everything's going on with the media, I don't think that was pretty good. Yeah, that's my number 14, Duke Nukem, Time to Kill. My number 15 pick is going to be Crash Bandicoot. That game took hours of my life, daily. That game was crazy, but many hours. Me and my nephews, we used to love playing that game just for days. Yeah. Number 16 is NBA Live 1998. I could have picked any NBA Live, but that NBA Live was I want to say, was it Kobe's rookie year? Probably on the roster it was. Okay, forget that. That game brought in the 3-point shootout for the features, special features. That was like a game mode you can do 3-point shootout. It's probably common to games now, and and it brought the crossover. Back in the day, you had to like if you wanted to cross somebody over, you had to direct and press right and then left and right and left to make the player do this. Back then, you could just hit the analog and take them that way. That was crazy. That was legendary. Yeah, that was my shit. That's when Kobe and Eddie Jones and Van Exel and Shaq, they had the Lakers fucked up. Couldn't fuck with the Lakers back then. But moving on from there, my number 17 pick is Wu-Tang, Shaolin style. That, I don't think too many people knew about it, but it was dope. It had all the members of Wu-Tang, and if you know me, you know Wu-Tang's a very big influence in music for me. So yeah, when the video came, I was like, yo, I want to play that. And they had all the characters in it. They all had their little styles and they had their names and shit. Oh, it was dope. It was dope. And they had weapons. And I remember Method Man had one big sledgehammer. Like, I don't know where he hit it, but he just pulled a bitch out of nowhere and just started swinging around. And ODB, Raekwon, Ghost, well, you know, all the players was there. You God, he was surprisingly really good. Underrated. Moving on, my number 18 pick is FIFA 97. Why I pick FIFA? When there's FIFA, 17, 18 out now and stuff like that? Well, this FIFA, folks, is the only FIFA where you can play indoor and you can kick the balls off the wall and it can bounce all around the shit. The shit was crazy. Growing up playing FIFA, in the commentary, or the same commentary then as it is now, but I think he was like the real British dude. Like his accent was so on point. It made me just want to start playing football. And my people's back home, they play football anyway, so it really got me into it. And but it wasn't like we didn't play like club teams like, you know, Arsenal or City and United. This was like straight country, England, Jamaica, I picked America. You know, America. Yeah, but yeah, it was real dope back then. That's what really got me on to playing football games, and you know, that was the original FIFA for me. Obviously, there's old school ones and shit like that, but when it came from PlayStation, FIFA 97, indoor, that was it. Moving on, number 19, Knockout Kings. The original boxing game for PlayStation, you know. Obviously, they came with like Fight Night. If you know about Fight Night, see, that's another thing. When I say Knockout Kings, you probably know what I'm talking about. You know about Fight Night, right? Well, Knockout Kings is Fight Night's granddaddy. All right, Fight Night was fucking with Knockout Kings. You feel me? Like Knockout Kings is the old school. Remember, like had people like Butterbean. He used to knock a motherfucker out, and it was really popular when Butterbean went into the WWF and he knocked out Bart Gunn. When he knocked him out, sales on that game went straight through the roof, and he was on the cover. I think he was on the cover of Knockout Kings 2000. But yeah, Knockout Kings. That was my number 19 pick. Number 20, Madden 2001, NFL. I was a big Madden fan. Yeah, it's, you know, it's good. But on the cover, I'm pretty sure I had Eddie George, number 27, played for Tennessee Titans. Yeah, really big. That's when the gameplay kind of switched up a bit. It got a little bit more fancier, you know, to fit with the times. So that was a really big one. Moving on, 21 for PlayStation 3 console. I'm picking Grand Theft Auto 5. Need I say anymore? Moving on. You know, number 22, the Call of Duty franchise. Need I say more? Moving on. 23 will be Assassin's Creed. Yes, the first one, very first one. All of them are good. Brotherhood, was it Black Flag? You know, they're all good, but the first one is the first one. You know, it's the original. It made sure the whole franchise can flourish and do their thing. And I actually just finished watching the movie like 2 days ago. Crazy. I actually really like the movie now. I gotta watch it again when I get in. But yeah, it was crazy. You know, taught me a little bit about history, a little bit. I wasn't really into the history, but the gameplay, like eagle vision, jumping off, skydiving, flying through there, get the little the blade and you give the jukai and you jump out, right? You blend in and you walk with the monks. That shit was crazy. You get your coda zones and don't worry about all that. But yeah, that was really big back in the day. Assassin's Creed #1. That's my 23rd pick. Number 24 is Burnout Revenge. Some people don't know about it. A lot of people do. But that game, I will play that game for hours when I was back in the trap house, trapping, passing time. I'll play Burnout and I'll play a game for like 6 hours. Just 50 levels straight. Burnout. Yeah. 25. Funny enough, I actually forgot this one in the original lineup, but I'm gonna go back to Super Nintendo. My 25th pick is Aladdin. Oh yeah. Taking it back to Agrabah. That game was dope. Just the levels. I mean, that was probably my favorite Disney movie as a child growing up. Yeah, it actually was. Just on the, Robin Williams, like he was a joker. But hopping on the carpet and flying around, throwing apples and calling me a street rat, and I ain't no street rat. And yeah, it was real dope. But now I think about it, I got a lot more of the games on my list, but those are my 25. I have a couple honorable mentions. I don't really know if I should go through with it, but honorables like Tetris, Pac-Man, Galaga, NBA Jam TE. He's on fire. A whole bunch of games, but that's my top 25 list. Shouts out. Peace.